So for the first time in about 2 years, I'm actually hopping on a plane and headed back to Michigan to visit my friends and family. I've done so many different types of packing videos. I thought it'd be fun just to show you guys what I'm bringing on this one specific trip, kind of a real world scenario type of case. Huge thanks to Tripped Travel Gear for sponsoring this week's video as well. They hooked me up with a few items I'm going to be showcasing today in my loadout. We'll learn more about them later, but be sure to check the links in the description if you're interested. Before we dive into the bag though, a little bit of info about the trip. I'm going to be going to Michigan and it's January, so it's going to be really cold. So I'm packing a few extra layers today and I'm going to be going for 3 nights and 4 days. So just a long weekend trip, so I don't need too much, but unlike a lot of my trips back to Michigan to visit people, I'm going to be staying in one place and I'm not going to be going out very much. So a little bit of a unique situation for me compared to a lot of my normal trips where I'm couch hopping and going to different places and I'm going out and about a lot. Getting into the bag, I'm going to be taking the Air Travel Pack. I believe this is the Travel Pack 2. I have the heather gray one. I love this color. I love the look and the simplicity of this bag. Has a little bit more space in here for a few extras that I'm bringing today compared to a lot of my other trips. I'm going to unload this onto the table and we'll kind of go from there. Alright, I've got everything laid out, starting off with my Dopp Kit. The pouch here that I use for my Dopp Kit is actually the Moment Travelwear Mini Tech Pouch. I moved to an all-solids Dopp Kit a while back and have been really happy with it. You don't have to deal with all the fuss of liquids and TSA. I'm not going to dive too deep into this right now. Let me know if you want to see a dedicated video though, but I just have a little folding toothbrush from Muji, some toothpaste tabs. Instead of bringing liquid toothpaste, you just kind of crunch these up. I have a little beard brush here and then a little travel size deodorant. My favorite part of the Dopp Kit, I have 2 parts here. This outer case is the Matador Flat Pack Soap Bar case. I don't know if I got that name right, but it's meant to hold your wet soap bar if you're traveling with solid soap, so it doesn't scum up, a Ziploc bag or get all in your normal Dopp Kit. It keeps everything dry and actually dries it out without getting anything wet around it. And then inside, I have the Beard Brand Utility Bar. It works as body wash, shampoo, conditioner, beard wash. It's been really great since I switched to that either last year or the year before, I think at this point. But yep, that's my all solids toiletry / Dopp Kit. Really nice and compact and easy to travel with. I'm also going to be bringing a sling with me on this trip. I have just gotten so used to carrying around slings more and more just around town, especially when I'm vacationing. I like to have all of my stuff with me without having to bring my whole backpack, especially on this trip because I'm leaving my stuff in one place for the entire duration of the trip. I'm going to be able to have this if we are going out to lunch or going around town at all, which probably won't be much considering the current state of things, but always good to have. This is the Air City Sling 2. Been using this for a while since I did my review on it last year, and I just love it. It's a little heavy and bulky for like a travel sling to bring, but I had the space for it and just absolutely love it. And this is my normal like daily carry sling that I've been using, so I decided to bring that along with me. Next up, we have my electronics. I am actually bringing my laptop with me. It's something I haven't done in a little while, but like I said, gonna be hanging out at my mom's house for a few days. Probably going to be getting some work done during the days if people are at work and stuff. It's the 2018 MacBook Pro. Still haven't upgraded to any of the new Apple chip laptops yet, but I might be doing that at some point soon. The rest of my tech is in this travel tech pouch here from Tripped Travel Gear, the sponsor of this week's video, and this is a perfect time to dive into them really quickly. Tripped was founded by Tim and Fenn. They spent a year traveling abroad and tried a bunch of different travel items and thought that they could really do better with making something of their own. They have a bunch of great stuff available with compression packing cubes and the tech pouch here and a handful of other things that I personally haven't tried yet, but they are on Amazon as well, which is great if you need that quick, fast shipping. But even today, Tim and Finn actually do spend about 90% of their time still on the road and traveling, so they understand the needs and desires of us travelers. They're very dedicated to standing behind behind the quality of their products. I'm going to read a quote from Tim verbatim. It says, "I don't care if a monkey stole your packing cubes and tore them apart in the jungle, they're covered." So you can kind of rest assured that they're going to take care of you regardless of what happens. Initial impressions on everything has been great. Nice narrow pockets so the cords aren't going to be cluttering anything up, and just plenty of storage for whatever you might need in here. Huge thanks to Tim and Fenn and Trip Travel Gear for sponsoring this week's video. They seem to really know what they're doing and have a good grasp on what the needs and desires are of us travelers. Be sure to check the link in the description if you're interested in picking any of this up. Back to the tech though, I have a handful of other things. I am bringing my Kindle on this trip. It's the Gen 1 Kindle Paperwhite, still going pretty strong for me, although those newer Paperwhites are looking awesome. I got one for my wife for Christmas and I am a bit jealous, to be honest, but been on a bit of a reading kick and I know I'll have some downtime, so I'm going to be bringing that with me. I have my AirPods Pro, nice and small, but you still get the noise canceling for the airplane. I have the Nightcore NB 10,000 milliamp hour battery. It is the smallest one and the most efficient size versus capacity on the market right now. I've got this for backpacking outdoors and have just been really loving it. Then I have my laptop charger, and in this little pouch here just have a charger for my phone and for the battery bank and the Kindle, and then I have the little Anker PowerCore mini little charging brick there. That's about it for the tech though. I keep things simple and easy. I like keeping the headphones small. I like keeping the cables to a minimum. You know, I try and get everything to work together as well as possible. Moving on from the tech, I have my AeroPress Go. I picked this up, I believe, last year. I'll have to check back in the videos to find out, but I think I got this last year, mainly for car camping and stuff, but I've been really enjoying this. You know, I've been a big fan of the AeroPress for about a decade now, probably longer than a decade, and this is essentially just your same old AeroPress in a smaller, more compact form, which is excellent for travel. You know, everything kind of stays together. You can just toss it in your bag. My mom will have coffee beans for me there, which is great, so I don't have to worry about finding coffee when I get there. Next, my water bottle. This is the Lark Bottle Movement. Did a few sponsorships with Lark last year. They're not sponsoring today, but I love all of the Lark stuff that I've tried. Really great quality. This has a built-in UVC light that helps purify the water. So if you're getting any like nasty airport water, you can actually clean it, make sure that it is safe and good to go, and tastes a little bit better as well. Next up, we've got clothes. We are going to Michigan in January, and I don't really have a normal day-to-day coat that is appropriate for that sort of weather, so I'm bringing my backpacking jacket. This is the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer 2. It's an 800 fill power down jacket, packs up in this tiny little, you know, pocket that it folds into, but getting this thing out, it's awesome. Super lightweight. It's a little more delicate than I'd like it to be for normal stuff, but that's kind of the price you pay for ultralight items for wilderness backpacking, but this will make a great addition for the trip for me here because I can stow this away so small. Down compresses so much, and I've worn this with like a small fleece mid layer outside for extended periods of time, obviously because I'm wilderness backpacking, but down to about freezing, a little bit below actually, so just about at or below freezing. This is a great option with like a sweatshirt or some sort of mid layer. For the rest of the clothes, I'm actually going a little bit heavier than I normally would today because I'm going to be just hanging out at home for the duration of the trip pretty much. So I wanted to pack some like nice cozy comfy sweats and loungewear and a few things like that. These are the compression cubes from Tripped. I've been on the hunt for some compression cubes. I have a handful of different packing cubes, but none of them have that compression ability. These have been working really well for me. You can really fill them up if you need them nice and deep. You can let out the zippers, but if you want to kind of just really get everything nice and compact and narrow to fit into your bag. It's a 70D poly nylon, so it's really nice and lightweight, but still has that good durability to it. You have YKK zips on here. Just really nice quality overall. Packing just a handful of things, like I said, going a little heavier on the sweats than I normally would for a normal travel trip. But I have some socks. These are the Darn Tough merino wool socks. You can rewear them multiple days and they don't smell or have any issues like that. Great for travel, also really nice and warm. And then I have my Ex Officio boxer briefs. I got these, they're the Give and Go 2.0s, I believe. I got these for wilderness backpacking. They're just so nice and lightweight, really great for travel. They don't have quite the staying power as some other merino options, but they are really easy to wash out in the sink if you need. So really great option for travel. Lightweight, small, compact, easy to dry and wash on the go. Just really excellent overall. Then I'm packing just a cheap pair of gym shorts to wear around my mom's house for night, as pajamas. Then I have a pair of Champion sweatpants and a Champion crew neck sweatshirt. Again, that's mostly just for lounge around the house. I probably will be wearing that sweatshirt out and about for at least some, if not all of the days that I'm there. It's gonna be cold and I've gotten so soft since I moved out to Oregon. And beside what I'm actually wearing, a couple of t-shirts I'm bringing. I have one merino outlier t-shirt, and then I am testing a new t-shirt from a company called Cedon. It's their Daymaker t-shirt, so not a specific travel t-shirt, but it's made with fabric called Tencel, I believe. It's a eucalyptus blend. Really great fit on this as well. I am really just on an initial impression stage for this so far, but it has been great. You want to make sure and size up though. I'm typically a medium in most everything, and I got a large and it fits really well. Lastly, on the clothes, I want to talk about what I'll be wearing, because if you notice, I have no pants in here. I'm going to be wearing my Outlier Slim Dungarees. They're excellent travel pants, really lightweight and easy to wash. They are stain and water resistant, all sorts of great stuff like that. So I'm going to wear those on the plane, and they'll just be my main pants while I'm there. Also going to be wearing a Champion hoodie. I like to have those heavier, nicer layers usually to wear on the plane. I can take it off if I get hot, use it as a pillow, or keep it on if I get chilled, and I'll have an Outlier merino t-shirt underneath that. But that's actually it for what I'm bringing. I like to keep everything simple and organized and easy. Been really happy with this setup of things so far. I'm looking forward to being out and traveling again. I've done a bunch of road trips, but I haven't actually been on a plane in like 2 years. Be sure to check the links in the description below if you want to check out any of this stuff, and definitely Trip Travel Gear. Check out their items as well. Really great quality. Thanks again for them to sponsoring today's video. Let me know down in the comments, do you have any trips coming up? I'd love to hear about them. I'd love to hear if you have any new travel gear that you got for Christmas or anything like that. Let's get that discussion going down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.